And it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI. And welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. First and foremost, entertainment only. Goodness me, no wonder I'm struggling to get my head around some things at the moment. So I've posted on my community page a link to a CNN article in regards to the unsealing of documents and videos by, wasn't Aileen Cannon, by Beryl Howe, Federal Judge Beryl Howe. So she authorised the unsealing of these documents at the behest of Trump's attorneys. Now, these are Trump's attorneys that he representing Trump in the defence in regards to the Florida documents case. So it is the Aileen Cannon case. I'm going to stand by my reading yesterday, aside from the fact that it wasn't Aileen that actually released them. She is in way over her head, which I'll talk about in a moment. And every time I read on her, I get that she is going to be made an offer that she really cannot refuse to step down. So, yeah, she's on one side, she's got the Federalist Society, and on the other side, she's got the 11th Circuit and the judge that is directly above her, mentoring her from that perspective. She's between a rock and a hard place, to be honest. And with the way things are going with Trump, I think she's seen the light that me being on Trump's side wasn't perhaps the way to go. But that's just the feels I'm getting. So what's happened is that Beryl Howe, at the behest and request of Trump's attorneys, released the documents and videos with Trump's attorneys believing, that this information would support their call for the case to be dismissed. I have no idea if they knew what was included in those sealed documents because, by crikey, they certainly do not support a dismissal call. So, what has happened is that Aileen Cannon yesterday, there is a hearing for Walt Nuatar. Now, I'm sure I've pronounced that wrong, so I shall just simply call him Walt. Judge Aileen Cannon had a hearing in regards to Walt being charged for, and I'm click over the page, accused of obstructing the government's classified documents probe. Newly unsealed documents indicate the special counsel believes the former president intentionally hid classified material. Oh boy, no wonder I'm struggling to get my head around it. So this was quite a lot of information. It included the warrant, a copy of the warrant. This is the warrant that Trump is now claiming they were going to assassinate me if I was there, blah, 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 blah. Oh, The wording on the warrant apparently is, now it was wording along the ways of if absolutely necessary, they can use deadly force to get to conduct the warrant. This is basically, if someone pulls a gun on them or something along those lines. It was exactly the same wording as it was in Biden and Pence's warrants to search their premises for classified documents as well. It is a standard clause. So no, it didn't come from Biden. No, it didn't come from the FBI wanting him to snuff it. Oh, just please. Anyhow, so I know I've got notes absolutely everywhere on this. So over pages here. So what I want to have a look at. So right, okay, getting back to Walt's case. The hearing was yesterday. Apparently, the defence really don't have a leg to stand on, as in with most things, and same with the New York case, the defence didn't have a leg to stand on. Just nipping on to a little quokka moment, I am feeling that the election interference charges may not hold. The document fiddling will, but there may be the election I'm feeling there's some that won't hold, and when I sit in that energy, I'm feeling it may be some, if not all, of the election interference, because there's a big difference between knowing and proving, and there is no proof that Trump would have lost the election if this information had been known. So that may be one that doesn't hold, or however many that is. But he will be charged and convicted on a number of other elements. So that was my little quokka moment. But what I want to have a look at, so Eileen Cannon was overhearing this, had this hearing in regards to the Walt case for the obstruction. And apparently it turned into just a bun fight in court. She totally lost control of her court. The prosecution, they were coming out with factual evidence. The defence were heading back with bizarre, opinionated heresy arguments and all the rest of it, and it just literally turned into a bun fight. And this is what's thrown out when I was talking about the defence. The defence are out in the cold. They have nothing. Nothing. So, let's have a look. Giving and receiving help, getting paid to do something, secrets coming out, and tower moment. Now, those cards were on the bottom. There is strength in this case, something completely out of left field and volatile information. I'm just going to say Walt is going to throw Trump under the bus. I don't see Walt remaining loyal. And this is what I'm seeing coming out of this case. Let's have a look. So, first of all, how is this case going to go? Can't believe Eileen Cannon's overseeing this one as well. How is this case? Okay, what does the prosecution, how strong is the prosecution case against Walt? How strong is the prosecution case against Walt? How strong is the prosecution case against Walt? How strong is he's really he's actually I don't know that scared's the right word. Really knotted up. Okay, thank you. Conflicted is a feeling I'm getting. Whoops. Oh, the neighbours are up to something. Knotted up, conflicted. I'm not quite sure. Anyhow, come on down. Let's have a look. Might be a little bit of a longer reading because I've got a lot of questions on this. Four of Cups, an offer being made that I don't know that he wants. I don't know that he'll have a choice about it with Walt. When the information comes out, it is going to be so overwhelmingly strong that there may be an offer put forward to him to flip. That's going to be my next question. So how strong is the prosecution case against Walt? He is challenged by a truth that he cannot deny. This is internal truth. This is very much about clarity. Could also be brutal acceptance of honesty. This is why I'm getting a feeling he's conflicted, because he knows within himself, because he's an ex-military person, he knows within himself what he did was illegal and wrong. Okay, foundation. Lot of information coming forward really quickly. Okay, and I'm thinking part of this is the releasing of those sealed documents. Goodness me, what a load of fools. Okay, actually got a question there. I'm going to grab pendulum because I am stopping mid-reading here. So I hold the pendulum like that on my finger. It's an amethyst that's been with me for 25 odd years, bit of wire from the craft shop and a chain from my drawer. Round and round means it's really ready for a question. Oh my goodness, it is so ready for this question. Did Trump's attorneys request the unsealing of this information as part of to sacrifice Walt? Yes, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that they thought it would. It's like running down the hallway through the kitchen in a chase movie, and they toss the racks of plates behind them or something. This is what it feels like. Oh, they want me to ask another question. Will it work? Will it work? Will sacrificing Walt work? And it's into a no. Okay, let's keep going with the cards. So the prosecution case against Walt is a lot of information. In the past, we've got justice coming for him. This may be Justice Beryl Howe releasing this information, but we've got justice coming, and we've got the courts. The courts here in regards to Walt, the information they've got on Walt. Panels, yeah, it's the higher authority. I'm going to say the courts. This is not political. Don't ever think any of these court cases are political, regardless of what anybody says, which is why you'll find Biden basically does not comment on any of it because it's not political. This is all legal. So we've got justice and we've got the courts here. Okay, this is the here and now. This is the court case currently undergoing. A lot of information. And Walt being made an offer. Okay, the immediate future for Walt. Queen of Wands. Okay, the immediate future. Justice Cannon, potentially. Is he looking to Justice Cannon to protect him? So the immediate future, literally just standing there holding on to the messages. Now, I know the by rote meaning, and to me, she's very much usually an inspirational queen bringing forward a new plan. But this may just be Justice Cannon holding on to holding on to her plan might be just to hold on, to hold it off. Externally for Walt, being sacrificed, but it can also be the case being slowed down. See where this goes. Internally for him, big stick moment that he cannot deny. Internally for him, I think he's literally going to get, I'm not saying whacked as in unalived, I'm just saying it's going to hit him big. It's going to hit him big that he is being sacrificed here. Okay. Hopes and fears, out in the cold, penniless, discarded. Discarded while the likes of Eileen Cannon and for his appearance, Trump and all those inside, moneyed up, warm. Yeah, I think his hope and fear is a realization that he is now a worthless pawn. He has no purpose and he's being discarded. Okay, the outcome, the Queen of Cups, something that's not yet been revealed yet, does involve a lot of emotion. The Empress, gosh, look at the major arcana we're picking up here. The Empress, something significantly new coming forward, and completion of a cycle, an ending. And here's Jack Smith, prosecution, and Walt will surrender. Then we've got the betrayal. That was me saying I love it. We've then got the betrayal, heartbreak, loss, despair, and the throwing under the bus with the Five of Wands. As he tries to defend himself, tries to defend his actions. Yeah. Okay, on the base, we do have a crossroads Two of Swords. He is torn about which way to go. He has to make a difficult decision. So does he back Trump and hope that Trump will protect them? Or does he have an awakening moment and talks to the DOJ? So he is still at a crossroads moment and he is really anxious about it. But if I go for the next few cards, we've got Walking Away, Trump himself, Sword of Truth. And it is regards the documents case, the mercenary actions in the documents case. I could keep going. The cards are still talking to me, but I think that's probably enough. So Walt knows that he is torn at the moment. He's not sure which way to go. However, I think he might come to a realisation he's being strung out to dry. Externally, he's been strung out to dry. Internally, we have the Ace of Wands, a new plan, new message, realisation. Let's have a look. So, let's have a look. Is Donald Trump, was this part of, is the Trump team's intention to blame it on Walt? Was it Trump's team's Trump's team attempting to blame? Gosh, I don't quite know what they can blame Walt. Well, they can blame Walt, but the order was made for Trump to return the documents, the classified documents. First of all, he said he didn't have any. Then he tried to claim that they belonged to him. There were empty folders, so the FBI did their search and took away what they found. Trump's new lawyer was told to go and find anything else that was missed, and he came back after having found in Trump's private bedroom some empty folders that were stamped classified and some folders that had a couple of documents in them, but not all. So, woo-wee! So I don't quite know how setting Walt up for the fall is going to protect Trump, but let's have a look. Is the Trump team, just saw what fell out, is the Trump team trying to set Walt up as the fall guy? Is the Trump team trying to set up Walt as the fall guy? Oh boy, yeah, well, this is what came out first. The abuse of power, the stealing, the betrayal, the sabotage, the win at any cost. Just a ghastly, ghastly, ghastly card. And even though it's the Five of Swords, I'm going to say, looking at that card, absolutely yes, does not care who they leave in the wasteland. Goodness me. I have no words. Challenged by anxiety, the dark night of the soul, a nightmare situation that Walt has found himself in. He's now finding out that the loyalty only goes one way. Okay, foundation, a harsh truth being brought forward with the Knight of Swords. All swords, this is all about legals, this is all about truth, it can be brutal clarity. It can be wisdom as well, but Walt's finding out a harsh truth here at the moment. In the past, trying to keep things secret, playing the cards close to his chest, but that's in the past. Crowning this reading, finding himself entrapped by the information. Can't deny it. Finding himself entrapped by the information that is coming out. It is not just the video of him moving the boxes. There is so much information coming out, and he's going to find himself trapped by it. Okay, this is what he's chewing in at the moment. Where's it going to go? Bringing forth information about the documents in the immediate future. Could just be simply, may not be Walt, it might be information about the documents coming forward. I did ask whether the intention was to sacrifice Walt. Walt, I think he's having a realization of that already, that he's being strung out to dry for this. Okay. Externally for him, smoke, mirrors, poor choices. There is one choice, there is only one choice that he really has available for him to extract himself for this. Is he going to make that choice? Out of all the choices that are available, is he going to make the right choice? Internally, he's conflicted. He's having an internal battle about the information and what messaging and the messaging that's coming from him from multiple angles, hopes and fears, having to defend himself against the information that is coming out. The outcome for him, okay, could be alien canon. You've then got the higher authorities and loss. Emotional loss, despair. It's also, as Marianne puts it, the minor arcana death card, equivalent to the death card. Realization that things are at an end, an emotional realization that things are at an end in regards to Trump, and that he had chained himself literally chained himself and had been allured by the devil energy, that he had done wrong. A lot of information coming out, and the sacrifice, the sacrificial lamb. I think he already realizes it. I really do. On the base, we've got this is over. This is energy that's happening external to Walt, but involves him. The Nine of Wands, surrendering to this information. It is information about dark money. Walt knows more than perhaps what you and I realise, or that is coming out. I think he knows who Trump sold the documents to. Betrayal, an offer being made, sword of truth. He is still not yet made the decision, but I think he will. Something new, could be Russia and money, something new being brought forward. Here we've got the new judge, and we've got shining the light on the snake in the path. This is in regards to Cannon. So Cannon, basically, she lost control of her court yesterday. Another strike against her. Okay, let's have a look. What do I need to ask still? What do I need to ask? Will Walt flip? Just a couple of cards. Will Walt flip? Because he knows he knows where. I'm not going to say the body's to bury, because there's not bodies, but he knows. I'm pretty sure he knows who documents were sold to, provided to. Goodness me, Shaman, get me. Will Walt flip on Trump? Will Walt flip on Trump? Once he realizes he's been sacrificed, will Walt flip on Trump? Oh, that one. Okay. And that one. Just put these cards in order. Will Walt flip on Trump? Well, having to defend himself um, about the information that's coming forward. A lot of anxiety, dark night of the soul, nightmares. He knows he's in a real pickle spot. I think he is. I really think he is. This is about the documents case. This is my card for Homeland Security, the documents, bringing forth information about the documents and the mercenary actions that took place. In other words, selling the information. We've then got the Ten of Cups, ending of an emotional cycle, and it's an ending of, I'm just going to say ending of emotional support for Trump. And then we've got the Magician, the manipulation by the devil himself, and secrets coming to the surface and being revealed. I'm just going to say yes. If I keep going, we've got Six of Wands, information that is brought forward where this person is seen and heard. He's been made an offer. He's conflicted, but this is also my throwing under the bus and the betrayal card. So I am just going to come out and say, yes, I do believe. I do believe. What have I got on the base? Ace of Pentacles, new financial information coming forward, like really powerful. This is about Homeland Security. Could also be about the protection that was, he was under the belief that he would receive is in the past, and he was naive about it. It was all smoke and mirrors. I think he's going to come to a realization that it was all smoke and mirrors, and the harsh truth for him, we've got here, Eagle, the DOJ, the United States government, the harsh truth for him is being presented. This is a government case. He will be made an offer to the courts to share what he knows with the Seven of Pentacles. Reap what you sow. Bring forward the information in regards to these documents. Page of Wands, the information being brought forward about the Emperor. And here we've got the Page of Pentacles. This is the physical information being brought forward about the dark money, the treasonous actions that will bring about a complete and utter downfall. Ten of Swords. I'm just going to put it out there. I do believe Walt will flip once he's realised I think he already knows that he's been hung out to dry. There is no protection coming for him, that he's been sacrificed, and he knows more than what us lay people possibly think he knows already. But trust me, the DOJ know what he knows. They just got to get it out of him. Okay, and I think they will. Love to you all. Take care. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye.